Logofail, it's not just a fancy name of vulnerability, it's really an important discovery which is conducted by binary research team, and Logofail is affecting the bootloader, which is responsible to show up this picture when the computer or the server or any device are booting and actually processing the image to show the logo of the vendor or operating system or many other ways. So basically, this is connects set of vulnerabilities which we discovered in image parsers and connect to this class of the problems called Logofail. Logofail, it's not a single vulnerability. It's combined a lot of different vulnerabilities in image parsers, but also it's not a single bug for single vendor because it's affecting reference code of independent BIOS developers, companies like Insight, American Megatrends, and Phoenix, which is developing the core of the firmware for multiple device vendors, for the laptops, for network devices, for edge computing, for servers, and many other things. This code is present on many different device manufacturers, and what's happening when this vulnerability appears, it's actually affecting the entire ecosystem, not only a single vendor. The Logofail vulnerabilities being discovered through the fuzzing, and actually we get some ideas about these problems through the detection of our binary transparency platform and realize these vectors that actually require more deeper research. After that, we are responsibly disclose this vulnerability to multiple vendors, and for that reason, because it's industry-wide collaboration between multiple vendors, it's very hard for single company to collaborate with 50+ different vendors. We use CertCC Wins platform for this coordinated disclosure, and thank you for their collaboration and effort to coordinate all these multiple vendors. But also binarily, as a company, developed effective detection methods of these vulnerabilities for our customers and the platform, which is allow us to actually say we're probably a unique company which is at the moment can detect effectively Logofail and help to fix it and scope vulnerable devices. First of all, it's very important to scope the impacted devices. After that, vendors need to ship an update which need to be applied to these devices, and unfortunately this takes time because it's not related to a single vendor, it's related to multiple vendors, and after reference code will be fixed, independent BIOS developers need to upstream these fixes to their ecosystems and then reflect on the specific vendors' devices. Since it's a lot of vendors are involved, it's very hard to say when all of them will be updating their ecosystems and devices. I hope everybody will be secure and safe at December 6th when official disclosure date are set. After our Black Hat Europe presentation in London, at December 6th will be published more detailed technical blog on explaining all the technical details behind the Logofail vulnerabilities, as well as the implications and impact on the ecosystem and the steps how we can mitigate and address such threats effectively. Logofail is a great example of the supply chain security problem, where it connects to the code which is distributed by multiple parties, And it's also actually complicate the detection as well, where just the simple version checking or integrity checking of these vulnerable components, it's not working effectively to scope the problem and identify this is actually vulnerable to this logo file vulnerabilities. Binarily, tackling this problem very different. We are focused on deep code analysis, which is actually help us to identify specific places which is vulnerable and actually contains the vulnerable code or not. Maybe they are mitigated. So it is a proven, actionable response provided by our binary transparency platform.